Hello then, welcome to another one. I trust I find you in good spirits. It's game on, baby. Someone once said on the comment section and says, it's how I say game on. So from now on, it's game on, baby. My name is Themba. I'm back with another one. And I'm not alone. I'm with my good friend of mine, my brother, my mate, my protege, my boss, my everything. Hero, how's it, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
What's happening?
Fantastic. I decided not to go to India.
Bro, you can't
game
go.
on is more important.
No, but you can't go to France, then not go to what we present.
No, but
who does that?
I have faith in them.
So you didn't have faith in the box?
No. It just.
You see, you're implicating yourself.
No.
Here.
There was a clash of calendars, but I feel like game on is more important.
So game on is more important.
Yeah. Hi guys. I think Themba and the boys will do just fine. They'll do very fine. New Zealand got caught. New Zealand.
I wanted to say I could not wait for this shoot because New Zealand choked. Is it safe to say they choked?
I don't think they choked. 398 is not a choking score. You choke at 140, 220, no, but 250.
You can't say that because 2015 we lost by how much? We failed to defend what? 3 something.
It was 280 something, I think.
Just under 300.
Yeah, but that ground was like this, man. It was a teacup. It was like playing.
Still they choked.
It's like playing at Lens 12-1.
No. Let's agree. They choked.
Okay, no.
The New Zealanders choked.
Apparently, you guys choked.
Yes, you choked.
But 398. 398.
At some point, I thought that was gonna go 400 though.
But 398 is 400. It's 400. It's 400.
Now it's going to be tough for the Proteas.
Yeah.
I think this World Cup, it's win the toss, win the game.
Yeah, win the toss, bet
win
first.
the game, bet first, win the game.
Look, that's sometimes what it is. You're playing in the subcontinent, so I think most people knew that anyway, that the toss is vital. And that's cricket. The toss will always be vital.
It's tough, huh? Yeah, but that's the nature of cricket, like you're saying. The toss is always going to be important. So whoever wins the toss already has an upper hand.
Yeah, because I remember...
We've seen the same thing with time cricket.
There was conversations around, I think Faf and them were talking about doing away with the toss completely. And I'm like...
Then what?
Because the toss is... It's one of those things. It's not scripted.
Yeah.
It's flicked and you call.
Exactly. I say the BBL is doing the bat flip, but still a toss.
It's still a toss because that's
what you
did in the back garden. But
yeah.
then I realized, Guti, the smooth side is...
Yeah, obviously. It's always going to fall.
Advantageous, exactly. The other side, you just bump.
It's always going to fall on that side anyway.
You call the smooth side.
Yeah. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. All 1,000 of you, it would be great if you watch each and every video. And I understand that a lot of people say, no, the probability of 1,000 people watching is not there. It never happens in YouTube. It's always 20% or 10%. Let's make a difference. All 1,000 should watch. And all 1,000 should share. That's how we get to 50,000. The road to 50,000. You get it. Don't get it, forget about it.
That's what it is.
Anyway, if you are looking to move, Best Mini Removals is there to help you, especially going into December right now. You need to focus on going to the party. You need to focus on Christmas, festive season. Let them do it for you. So they'll do the seamless transition from new offices coming into 2024 or new houses coming into 2024 and downgrading, upgrading, whatever the case may be. They've got the manpower, they've got the trucks and the expertise to make sure that your stuff does not break or get missing. Go on to www.bestminiremoval.co.za and that's it. Anyway, if you want to sponsor the channel, please also do so. So your company will be spoken about like this. And I want to get to a point whereby I advertise one and Harry speaks for the other one. Or I go 2, he goes 3. You get it? That. Anyway, welcome to another video. We are here. We are happy. And New Zealand choked.
398.
Anyway, what's up, bro? How are you doing?
I'm good. Great to be back. 2 weeks in a row. Imagine.
Thank goodness for the box that one. Now you're not leaving.
Yeah, no more consultancy work.
Yeah. We'll that's less money now.
I know, but keep the skills within, man. The country's happy, so load shedding is lighter. I've done my job.
Load shedding is back.
Bro. No, but it's like stage 2, stage 3. When is last you see stage 6, stage 4, 5?
Sure.
Yeah.
Please, let's not talk about it because we jinx it.
No, okay. Even though they rezoned us now, we're in different zones now.
Yeah, different zones.
What's
What's been the highlight of your week?
It's been a couple of things. So, in cricket terms, some big hundreds at the Berg. Jason van der Meulen scoring 117 of 62.
It was a good 100.
Proper knock. We lost the game, but I think we lost by 28 runs.
Yeah, that was close.
It was close. A proper
Yeah.
showing. A proper
Yeah.
showing for
Yeah.
35 hours.
Yeah,
I think it scored 290 something. I was following it on Cricket Class. I was like, you?
that was a big score.
Yeah, sorry. Look, my mate Bonang, hey, they tucked into you, my friend.
Oh,
Neil Timmers found you.
I didn't see his stats. How bad was it?
He was going a 13 and over. It was just
Jeez, B.
that's
All
what
the
was
way from
happening.
the stats, bro. Yarr.
So yeah, it was tough, but the guys gave themselves a good show. And then Saturday again.
Yeah.
Mr. Easy E, Mr. Aaron Parenzi
Aaron
scoring
Parenzi.
180.
Jeez, I was
Of
betting with him
111.
on the other on the other side.
So you
bro.
have the best view.
Jeez, I had the
Tell
best
us.
sit in the world.
Tell
You know,
us.
I've seen some clean hitting, but Aaron was striking it clean. Yes, I get it that the pitch was not easy to bat on, and I'm testament to that because, jeez, I think my 40 odd that I got cheapers, but I had no clue what I was doing.
trouble,
Honestly, it was trouble.
It's trouble.
But Aaron was just clean hitting.
Don't you hate that when it happens when
Yes, bro.
when your mate is just going
Yeah.
bah, and you just going
There was a time that I couldn't hit it straight off the deck.
Yeah.
So I just resorted to sweep.
yeah.
So I was just going get down, sweep, go for 4, and I'm going, man. And Aaron's like, Chats, come on, bro. The ball's going for 4. I was like, no, man. I'm still not timing it. Yet he was just going clean. It was beautiful to watch.
bad. I remember
Well done, Aaron. That was
top
beautiful,
class.
bro.
What? 148 runs in boundaries,
Sure.
13 fours and 16 sixes.
Jesus Christ.
You know when they say post office, yeah, that's post office. People
Is
are
it
flying.
safe? Is it safe to then call Aaron Mr. Box Office?
No, I think
That belongs to Bright.
That name belongs to Bright and Bright.
Why
only.
did we call him? Why was he called Mr. Box Office?
Because when it's time, he's arrived. He arrives when it's time. He does the business. I think there was a game against AIDS,
Yeah.
and Hutch was bowling to Bright. I think we're batting second, and Bright just tucked into Hutch. Boy,
Proper.
bah, over long on 6. Hutch goes again, bah, long on 6. So now Hutch is starting to boil. You know Hutch.
Yeah, it's boiling now. Yeah.
So now Hutch now is boiling, but now Hutch goes up to Bright, starts talking to Bright. But you know Bright.
And Bright's English.
Bryce is just like Bryce, like he's like, listen, I don't know what you're saying, but go back and bowl. And then he comes and hits it for another 6. Then Hutch comes again. Then Bright just goes. You see the board is there.
Yeah,
no?
go.
go there.
Go.
Shoot, I think it ended up in a disciplinary hearing for Hutch.
Jeepers.
Hutch lost. He lost his
He lost his-
marbles. He lost his marbles.
Jeez,
'Cause
three
Bright
stories.
just struck him clean.
Gosh. Okay, so Bright keeps Mr. Box Office.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Bright, you can keep that one. And welcome back. I think he's back this
Yeah,
weekend.
he's back. Yes.
Yeah, we
is he
missed him,
is he
man.
playing this weekend?
Yeah, he's definitely playing this
Awesome
weekend.
stuff.
We-
Awesome
we-
stuff. Good to
we
have him back.
slotted him, yeah.
I
Great to
saw
have him
Jimmy's
back.
back as well.
Yeah,
at the
Jimmy's also
back.
back. Jimmy bowls medium pace, guys. Jimmy?
That spin is quick. That spin is quick.
So Sunday we'll play against Delphos. So Jimmy comes on. Jimmy's bowling way too quick. So I'm
Like,
like,
slow it
Jimmy,
down, man.
slow it down. Take the pace down.
Yeah.
I said it in English, I said it in Zulu, I said it in Sotho.
Everything,
What
yeah.
does Jimmy do? He goes faster.
Oh.
So this weekend, I'm going to say, Jimmy, bowl faster. Because clearly if I say bowl slower, it goes even faster. It was going
Reverse
even faster.
psychology. Reverse psychology.
Because the first time he took the pace of the ball, Chan.
dropped.
P.
I dropped.
He went dropped.
Hey, Bonang, bad. Come on, bro.
He had a
Yes.
terrible day. Sorry, mate. It's fine. We'll come back. When you come back from America, things will be better.
Doing things will be better. No got a fifer.
Yeah, Noel got a FIFA as well. I think that was the this weekend and this previous weekend and and Saturday again.
Previous weekend, not
Previous
this
Prem
one.
and then
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
previous weekend. So well done to him. I can't seem to buy one.
You and fours, bruh. That's five avoidance forever.
My captain again, Bonang. He took me off after I took the 3rd wicket.
Bonang come back from America and sort this out.
You need to come. You need to come
Come on.
answer for your crime.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was too expensive.
But then you're on 4
I
wickets.
took 3. Then he took me off. Then I came. Then the guys went. Then I came back on. Then I took number 4. But by then the innings was done.
Come
Then
on.
lightning, and then the game was a draw.
Hey.
Guys.
Anyway, who has been making inroads in in club cricket so far?
It's been a bit up and down. This week's figures are a bit hard to get a hold of, but I think Delphos has been playing some really good cricket.
Awesome.
JP's been playing some really good cricket. I haven't seen individual stats, but I'll come back with you.
Yeah.
Then
Who's coaching Delphos? Because I was there at the Berg when they were playing, and they seem to have a solid side.
They
there.
do. I know his face, but the name is gone.
But I know Cat Human is consulting or
yes,
something like that.
he's consulting,
along those
absolutely
lines.
consulting.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're playing some good cricket. Some teams are playing some really good cricket. I'm just waiting for it to drop for the
Yeah.
Berg.
Who's struggling? Yes, the Berg is struggling, but who else is still finding their fit?
I think there was a bit of a wobble. I know Kagiso's in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Both.
Are they losing players?
I think they gained some players, but we had a press game
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. There was a no-show. Didn't have enough guys. It was the game. It was the day after the Springboks won. So
Jeez. So they had to
they
forfeit.
forfeited the game, which is at their home ground. Which is,
Oh yes, I remember. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Berg had gone all the way to
yeah, I was
Kagiso.
pretty
Yes,
disappointed
yes,
because
yeah.
you know I was still in celebratory mode.
Celebrate remote.
And
I think
was ready to play
everyone
some
was
cricket
hungover
then-
and all
yeah,
that.
Yeah. I was part of that gang, but I was ready to play some cricket. But then, it's been a bit of a struggle. So it's hard because I said this year it's literally 3 down, 1 up at Prem especially. So yeah, people.
So
have got
if
to-
Berg is not serious, they're gonna go down then.
fortunately it's weighted points like the provincial setup. So
Yeah.
Time cricket, you're still gonna get some points for doing.
Because even if you lose,
Yeah,
but
you
in
get
time
batting
cricket, you're
points,
gonna
you get some points,
yes,
so
some points.
that helps
yes.
us. I think it's gonna get tougher in the 50 over comp. We're gonna have to pull our socks up because a win is a win and a lose.
A
is
win
a
is exactly.
So we
I saw we drew against Delphos.
first innings lost,
First-
and then second innings draw. Yeah,
Draw. Okay.
Yeah,
What then happens now if you got a first innings loss and a
second innings.
Draw.
So you'll get some points for the draw for holding on,
yes?
and then the first innings win. Then the majority of the points will go to
They
the winning
take.
team.
Okay.
Then if it's a complete win, outright win, which is very hard to. So I think what I've noticed in time cricket that for the game to go 2 innings, it has to be a low scoring game. So
Oh, because now if you got 300 plus, there's no
there's
there's
no
not
ways you're
enough
gonna-
hours
yeah,
in the
unless
day,
you're good enough to take 15 wickets.
which is impossible.
Or the team's
which is
better.
unrealistic.
It's very unrealistic.
Yeah.
So generally, it's first innings win, second innings draw.
Okay.
If it's both ways, then you know that okay, this team scored 120, this team scored 130.
Yeah.
They went into bed, scored another 80 runs or 100 runs, and then asked them to bat again.
Yeah.
Either they won the game, they rolled them out. 'Cause it's
I
5
saw
wickets.
in one of the articles one of the dads I used to coach the kid Samrat Basu is playing for Marks Park. They beat Odd Parks. Is that Prem B?
That is Prem A. Marks Park is in Prem A.
Odd Parks is not in Prem A.
They're
though.
also in Prem A.
Are they?
Yeah, they're also in Prem A.
So that means Marks Park is loading up with youngsters.
Yeah. No, I think after the split, after the divorce.
Or the divorce with then everyone went to
then everyone
Kosa.
to Kosa,
Yes,
and then,
yes.
You know what stayed with Marks Park, and then Marks Park teamed up with Florida. I think Florida got dissolved into Marks Park Thistle.
I see.
So they've gone very youth intensive.
Yeah, because it's youngsters.
There's a lot
Because
of
that kid, I promise you, is probably what 14, 15 years
Because
old.
also,
Yeah.
what's the young man who was scoring runs for fun?
Sohail.
Sohail
is gone there.
Is also there.
Is he playing though?
He's playing Prem, yeah. He's
Okay.
playing Prem.
Okay.
So yeah, I think they've gone youth strong.
Is it advisable for clubs to go youth?
If they're good
Is
enough?
it something that Randburg would have probably considered?
If they're good enough, I think deep end. Like why?
Throw them in the deep
Yeah,
end.
what's the point of you scoring 300 against your age mates?
Yeah, it's pointless. Yeah,
'Cause
because
you-
that Sohail kid was scoring hundreds every game,
every
for
weekend.
fun.
That guy scored more runs in my entire career.
That he,
In
on his
1 year.
1 year, yes.
I've been playing cricket for almost
That's
20
grade
years.
8. Yeah, for
imagine,
Trinity,
covered
it's
the score.
insane,
You
man.
guys, that's painful.
Insane.
Absolutely insane. With what, a couple of double hundreds in between. It's
bad.
madness. And I just think with that kid, you've got to challenge him. He's got to know because.
But how are they then doing? Is there some sort of a rule where if a team goes youth, do they get some sort of an advantage with CGL?
No advantage.
It's
So
about you. Whatever you guys
whatever you
decide.
feel is whatever you get. So what I do know in terms of the fielding, the bowling stats, if you're under 18, you can only bowl 4 on the trot.
Oh, then you come back.
Yeah, and you have to
Okay.
take a break. So you can't bowl more than 4 overs in the chart. See more spin.
But wasn't it 6 overs at some
It
point?
used to be 6, but it changed.
It's
now,
not 4.
But
We're
the
making
the
them
rules change
soft,
now.
man. But we're making them
I
soft.
know the rules change now because also with time cricket, a lot of people haven't played time cricket. So the bylaws are new to a lot of people, as well as the umpires and the players.
Okay.
So each week there's always a new interpretation, which is frustrating to a bit, but it's also understandable because it's like the first proper season of time cricket.
Time cricket.
So-
Also, there's trial and error.
So trial and error, each umpire interprets certain things differently,
yeah.
and you just got to be patient. You got to be patient, and look, if it interprets differently in your favor this week,
Sure, yeah.
and
Are guys understanding the concept of time cricket, though? Why I say so is, and I'm going to come back to Jason van der Meulen. You just come back from 100, quality 100, good stuff. Was it last week or the week before, he was on 60 odd, and he gets hit on the boundary just before drinks. Mojid, just before drinks, he hits it over a point, gets caught at sweeper, and then he says, I did not see the guy. But that's not the point, though. Why are you going for short and wide when you're playing time? So guys don't understand the concept of time cricket.
I think it's becoming more and more prevalent. When we say bedtime, we're just saying, guys, you can leave the half volley. It's going to come again.
It's fine. It will come again.
You've got
yes.
65 overs
Yes.
maximum.
Are you trying to tell me that that's the only half volley that's
You're
going to
get
pop in
plenty
60?
more.
Yeah.
It can't be the only one. You know, we're not professionals. So we're going
They
to
are.
give you a loose
Bowler
ball.
is going to give a loose
Exactly.
ball. Yes.
And the thing is, even when I'm betting,
You're betting for averages, bro.
but I'll keep running out of partners. I'll block a couple of balls and then have to walk back. And the thing is, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna leave anything that's fourth stump, fifth stump. When he bowls at me, then
I
it's
play
one.
that, yes.
Yes, but until then, I'm just gonna go leave.
That's the
leave,
concept of
leave.
time cricket.
Because I know I've got all the time in the
Yes.
world.
Because you can't tell me that you're on 60 odd and you get hit on the boundary. What's going through your mind?
Especially
And
before drinks.
Exactly.
Before drinks,
You're playing time cricket.
just go one. Or just,
Why
just
not
kill
one?
It, or
Yes.
just kill it. Just
Yeah,
kill
let's
it.
finish off. Let's go have a
Come
drink.
back
Then we'll
again.
come back and restructure. Is that too
Now
much to ask
you're
for?
exposing your teammate to
Now you've got a new guy that's coming in soon after drinks, and the guys are still fresh because they just had drinks.
and
Everything
momentum
is
changes.
screwed.
Momentum
Yeah.
changes. You know,
Yeah.
once you take a stick, you know, you feel a bit more energy. You try,
Yeah.
you chirp a bit
Obviously,
more.
yes.
So the pressure's on.
And you know how it is. After getting a wicket, energy changes.
Yeah, one brings two.
Yeah.
You know, you say one brings two. And I just feel like we're overcomplicating this thing. When we're
So
saying
much.
bedtime is that you need to top 6 needs to take at least 50 balls.
Easy. But then how is that going to be possible when they're not hitting the same amount of balls at practice?
It's always going to be tough because you've
Because
only,
if you're going to come in and you have a bowler like Dylan or an Andrew coming to practice and expecting to bat in the nets, we've
can't
already
be, 'cause
screwed it up.
but that's not your skill
We've
set.
already screwed it
Yeah.
up.
If-
That means guys don't know their roles.
Yeah, because if you're a bowler and you want to bet, go hit balls.
Yeah,
Ask someone to
on
throw
your
balls,
own.
Go hit balls
On your own.
Here
Yes.
you're here to bowl.
Yes.
Your primary skill
Is
what
to
you're
bowl.
picked at the selections is to bowl.
Bowl. So bowl. So bowl.
That's all. You do. Bring your spikes. Leave your kids at home.
Yeah, what?
Unless you
Makayantini
brought-
never brought his cricket bag. He
Yeah.
always brought his boots.
Yes. Unless
So
you
come
know
on.
that today I'm gonna get extra lessons. I'm gonna hit balls.
Unless, yes. Or the coach
Otherwise-
has told you that you're going to hit a
Yes,
few or
then-
whatever the
then you
case
bring
may
it.
be.
Otherwise, just bring
Yeah.
your spikes. Bring your
Yeah.
spikes and let's roll.
Bring your boots.
Yeah, bring your boots and let's roll. Do some fitness warm up and hit your areas. But that's the other thing. It's understanding the concept. What am I doing? What am I bowling? What is my plan? What am I trying to execute here? Do I want
Yeah.
to take wickets? Or if you see that someone else is taking wickets, then okay, cool. This is not my turn now. I'm going to hold.
Yeah.
I think back in the day, there was, I would listen to Michael Holding, Andy Roberts, and say, listen, if it was Joel Garner's day today, my job
It's
was
his
just,
day.
just to hit line
Yes. Yeah. It's his day.
Keep
Let
it quiet.
him attack.
Let him
Yes.
hit. No, I'm trying to outshine my mate. That doesn't work like that.
I've seen that. I realized when I batted with Aaron that it's so easy when Bagton and Sean and them went in. They wanted to compete because Aaron is hitting everything off the middle. That means it's a flat deck. It was not flat.
He's
That
just seen the
ball, he was just seeing
Today's
it
his
better.
day.
Exactly. So everyone is coming in and they're trying to bash the ball like he's doing. Boom, out. Sean gets out, misses a straight one. Bagton gets caught at, I think he mistimed it. Gets caught by keeper, comes out throwing his toys. And I'm like, you guys don't understand this. Butle opened with Erin, and Butle was on 11, I think, of 20 odd balls. Because he's just going one.
Because your partner's flying.
Erin,
the other
one.
team's scrambling, your partner's flying. Relax.
One. Yes.
Relax.
So players need to understand that if it's not your day to shine, give the spotlight on the next guy.
I think there was many years ago, there was a warm-up game. We played a warm-up game on the B field.
Yeah.
Treachery. Coach Ali, I'll never forgive you for that. Treachery. We were 27 for 5.
Yo.
I think I walked to the crease, Camji was there. So I was like, okay, listen, we've got lots of time here. So I'm just going to keep these Oaks in the field. And the guys in the field like, no, coach, we're going to play a T20 after this.
After this.
Like,
so they're already saying that.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
Listen, I think we scored 150 something.
Just one, two. The
Listen,
boundary's going to come.
Cam scored 130 something. I scored 21 or 75. So I went, yeah, one.
Yeah.
Then I said, other end, I said, go.
Yes.
That's when Carl was still around.
Wow.
He tried to kill me.
Wow.
Carl tried to kill me.
Carl
Mumba tried to kill me.
With that height.
He tried to kill me on the B field, guys.
With that height.
He bumped me. I just went.
But that's the same thing. No one is giving Pat Cummins the same amount of applause. 8 of 68 balls.
He understood the assignment.
Exactly. But everyone is going, oh, geez, Glenn Maxwell was amazing. He got a 200. Granted. But if it wasn't for Pat Cummins and Pat Cummins had tried to go for it, then he was going to end up on 20, 30 odd. You see. Then what? So, even as much as Glenn Maxwell hit the ball, yes, but yes, we're not talking about the moving of the feet. I even posted on my status today, and I'm like, if Glenn Maxwell did this in just 2 steps, 1, 2, where he was standing, scored 200, is it safe to say there's no need to move your feet? Because AB is 162 of 60 odd balls, he was everywhere.
That's the thing. As long as your head is still, what matters is that the head is still.
But I still think Afghanistan sold that game. But there is no way you can have a guy that has got a hamstring pull and you're bowling it here on his legs.
Yeah, I know.
With the amount of wrist. Yes, there's a few that he was taking from outside off stump, fourth stump to go off square.
Shot India, so
you see.
He knows all about wrist play.
Is the wife Indian?
Yes, he knows all about wrist play on a tricky wicket. So, he's...
Afghanistan sold that.
I was just completely... I was like, guys, how can you lose this game?
How?
By one. This guy scored 200.
Exactly. I won.
So he chased down 2/3 of the score on his own.
I won. Come on. They sold that game, right?
Even they say cricket's amazing, but no.
Not that much. No. He had both hamstrings and a back spasm.
Yes.
And still hitting you for 6 like that.
Because you're bowling straight.
Come on, gents.
Make him straight.
Bounce the oak.
Yeah, or make him go wide.
Or make him search for it outside off. Simple. It's Glenn Maxwell has got good wrist for days. Exactly. But you're still bowling it. Oh, yeah. Come on.
Can you do something out of the ordinary?
Nonsense. Anyway, what else do we talk about? Or we jump into the Proteas lineup? Captain is fit.
He must play. He must play, guys. He must play. Captain must play.
I'm reading Faf's book, 2015 World Cup. And he says, and we saw, Kyle Abbott was on form. Then played Sri Lanka, we won convincingly. The semi against New Zealand. Was it New Zealand that we played in the semi? Then we went with Van Philander, who was not fit. All because there was a directive from people that were higher than the selectors. Is that the same thing that we're doing right now with Themba?
I don't think so. I think it's different. This is a skipper. Guys,
as Themba, why would I keep on playing?
No, but
if I'm
guys,
putting the team in jeopardy?
Who drops the skipper? Someone posted a tweet, actually.
He can drop himself.
Yeah, but why would you do that? Because he's the reason why we got to the World Cup.
But Sofa is not scoring the runs.
It happens. The tweet actually posted. Hansi Cronje averaged 12. He averaged 12 in 99.
Yes, Graham Smith 20 odd.
20 odd.
I think,
so what's different? Why Themba? Sean Pollock was dismal against... not dismal, but... Sorry, I take it back. He was ineffective against the major teams. Yeah. And he did okay against the minors in 2003. And then there was
he got pumped, exactly.
And then there was the debacle against Sri Lanka. So why is Themba the sacrificial lamb? That's my question.
Because the guy that can replace him is better form than him. Is that a worthwhile argument?
It's not. I don't think it is. In any sport, I said, do you drop Sia because Sia's...
But then Sia has been playing.
But that's what I'm saying. But do you, if he's been just below par, do you drop Sia as a skipper? I'm talking about your captain.
Are we then saying that there's no one else that can skipper better than Themba?
If you're going to drop Themba, then take away his captaincy, then drop him. But because remember, it's not just about the batting. It's about everything. It's about what he does on the field.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, is it what is good for the team?
I think so. Guys,
The team is not winning.
Hansi averaged 12
But the team was winning.
until the semi-final.
But the team was winning.
Yeah, and so is this team. We've only lost 2 games out of 10. 2.
But this is a crunch game. Though.
Yeah, but we haven't lost this game yet.
But it's a crunch game.
But we haven't lost it yet.
But then it's a crunch game because you want the best person forward.
That's fine. But
Are we then going to
your
be...
captain is tactically astute. So if you don't pick your skipper, what are you saying then? You're saying that somebody else is gonna, someone who's done all the hard work until then you say no thanks. It's sharp now. We're gonna go in another.
Hence, I'm saying he himself has to put the team forward and say, you know what, gents, it's not happening. There is so much respect in someone that admits that, you know what, this is not happening. I've got nothing against Themba. He's averaging 84 leading into the World Cup, and he's done the work for us.
What sportsman would do that?
That's the thing.
Which sportsman? Would
That's
do
the
that?
thing. Every sportsman wants to.
Exactly.
They want to play.
Exactly.
Because that's why you've got the contract. You want to play cricket.
But he's the skipper, so it's greater than just the batting. It's greater than just the batting. Because now, what if we don't pick Themba and then there's a horror show on the field?
What if we pick Themba?
Yeah.
Then we lose the semi.
Then we lose the semi, but that is the captain. That is your captain. Then we can look at his captaincy as a whole. But let's give him the opportunity to captain the team in the semi because that is his job. He got us to the World Cup as the skipper.
Can I ask a question? Why was Themba made captain? And I'm not saying this in any biased kind of sense. I want your 2 cents.
My 2 cents.
What led to the decision to get him? Because if I've got Sony is not sponsoring. You can sponsor us, that's fine. We've got Sony. We've got iPhone 4 in here. We've got Specsavers, yeah? Mm-hmm. All these are contenders of captaincy. Mm-hmm. He's got a good camera. He sees properly. Overall, the shape is good. Mm-hmm. He is less complicated, puts in the energy in the field. He bats well. He is adding on a bit of stability in the side and whatnot. Who do we choose? Okay, so we've decided we're going to go with this guy because he's versatile. What was the thinking process behind picking Themba as a captain for the
I think
Proteas?
First and foremost, when you pick a skipper, it's about leadership. Then it's about
leading from the front, right?
Don't have to lead from the front. You can lead from the side. You can lead from the back.
Hero.
I'm telling you.
Yes, I'm listening.
I'm telling you because it's the same as in the workplace. Just because you lift all the heavy stuff doesn't mean you're a great leader. Just because you speak well does not mean you're a great leader. Sometimes all you need to do is just have a word with your colleague and show them that, you know, actually maybe this way isn't the best way. Maybe that same person is making all the noise. Say, listen, chief, I hear about this, but this is ineffective. Why don't we try this? And once you show them that you say, oh, actually, you know what, this guy's right. Let's go this way.
What Harry is trying to say is he might not be playing well in the field, but he might be doing a great job by encouraging his people,
Great.
advising his people.
Motivating,
Okay.
making the right changes.
I don't know if
time.
you can hear the ghost lady, but she says he might be doing something that is different, obviously on the field or in the changing room, stuff that we don't see. Granted. Mm-hmm. For the stuff that we can see, because I don't want us to speculate based on stuff that we can't see, stuff that we can't control, right? Let's do this. Wait. Mm-hmm. Maharaj, Makram, Themba.
Yeah.
Who would you choose as a captain and why? Based on what you're seeing, not what you're speculating.
My personal opinion, Maharaj has not inspired me with any.
He's the number one order.
Yeah, no, he's the
bowler.
As a bowler, yes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about captains. See, this is a different thing.
No.
No. Just
wait.
because you're a great welder doesn't mean you are a good manager.
No, we said it's based on stuff that we are seeing, not stuff that you are speculating.
But that's hard to talk about because we both know that captaincy is more than that.
I get that.
Because when you're on the field, you have to make calls. You can be told that this guy, how many Oaks tell you they want a ball? How many Oaks tell you on the field that they want a ball? And coach, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah, but you know very well that, oh no.
So what was
a great example? This past weekend, right? Low score. We've only scored 150 runs. We're playing against Delphos on the A field. We don't have a left arm seamer, right? We've got Munib. We've got myself. Got Chalmers. So we use Chalmers as an enforcer. It didn't work. But anyway, Chalmers is an enforcer. We've got Jordan. We've got myself. We've got Jimmy. We've got Jimmy, who bowls right arm seam spin. So, at some stage, there was discussion under the Lapa about Cornell bowling.
But Cornell is not a bowler.
Exactly. Do you know what Cornell's figures were?
That's not his soft skill.
But it's not his soft skill. But there was a hunch because it's a different prospect. The skipper went with that idea. Do you know what Cornell's figures are? 2 overs, 2 wickets for 5 runs.
Jeepers. Wow.
And he bowled 4 wides on the trot. So it would have been 2
Cornell, the
overs.
bowler,
It would have been 2 overs, 2 wickets for 1 run.
If it wasn't for the wides.
He gave us the perfect start.
Look at you, Cornell.
They were 4 down. They were 4 down in 3 overs. And who do you look at? You have to look at the skipper. You say, look, guys, that's a great decision. It's a great tactical decision. Even though our skipper had a terrible game personally. Drop catch.
Yeah, true.
Went for runs. Didn't score. But tactically, he almost won us the game.
Okay. So between Themba and Makram.
Themba.
Don't rush to answer me.
No.
Between... Okay. No, but you're not getting...
Oh, I must explain why.
Yes.
Oh.
Because you're not getting why I'm asking such a question. No, I don't... I'm not even... I'm in between.
No, we can run it back. I'm happy for us to run it back.
With me, I'm in between. I've got nothing against Themba.
Of course.
I've got nothing against Aiden.
You're playing devil's advocate.
You see, exactly.
Okay.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
I know.
And I want you to be the one that...
I must hang myself.
Exactly.
I'm ready.
Themba and Makram, based on what we see and we don't see.
Yeah.
From my side, Makram, good fielder. Themba, good fielder.
Mm-hmm.
Good with the bat, been in form. Not good with the bat, hasn't been in form. Recently, yes. Under 19 World Cup, yes, maybe you can, right? So previous experience, Makram is sort of going more.
Not
What
really.
else? Yeah,
But
sort of.
I'll
You
contact.
get it,
I'll contact.
Sort of, right? Themba, what led him, leading up, what does he have?
He has franchise experience as a skipper, so he kept in the Lions.
The Lions.
For a long period.
Aiden. So if we're going to go franchise, then that means we can count Aiden's under 19 World Cup winning.
I don't think under 19 cricket and franchise cricket is the same. We're now
So fine.
Because under 19 cricket is you're still playing against your school.
You're
not playing against
school cricket.
Only now CSA started to incorporate under 19.
Glorified school cricket, yes.
Pretty much
yes.
for me. No offense.
So no offense, yes. So Makram and Themba, they're the same then. Why would you go?
I would say Themba has a slight advantage because he's done a bit more in the franchise level. He's done a bit more on the domestic circuit in terms of captaincy. And I'm assuming that there is definitely something that's viewed upon his leadership skills. Because there are guys like Graham Smith who lead from the front. And Ricky Ponting and you know, and the other guys who don't lead from the front. They sit at the back and some to an extent Kane Williamson doesn't lead from the front.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's from the back.
He's from
but
the
still
back.
doing the work.
He still does the work.
MS Don is from the back but still
does the work.
Yes,
but as I said, it's just that he's going through a rotten phase. But I'm just saying that until he got us to the World Cup. So how would you feel if you now you brave the waters, you sail the ship all the way across the Atlantic?
Then they say you're nonsense.
And then now it's time to name the ship Tatenda. They're like, no, we're gonna name it Harry. Because Harry came off the ship first and he looked like he was the captain. No, guys, no.
Why is this cricket fraternity against Themba, yet they are so with Sia Kolisi? What's the difference between the two skippers? They were both winning.
They are both
leading up to the World Cup.
But there were also questions around Sia as well.
What were the questions that I asked?
Is he when he was named the first black captain?
Yeah,
No,
because
big question.
because a black person is always guilty until proven not
Exactly.
guilty.
So why it was all about why
He's not innocent until proven guilty.
why did we pick him? Remember, as soon as Rassi picked him, no question marks. No, is he even the best open side flanker in the country? Why are we picking him?
But he's proven
Is he
himself.
a leader?
He had to prove himself.
He had to prove himself.
Yes,
He had
yes.
to, which is nonsense because every other captain before him,
But-
once they picked him, was like, oh, okay, sharp.
But Themba didn't have to prove himself because he's got the stats.
No,
Why
but even
then
initially he had to prove himself. Think about all.
No. But Themba, when he came, he was averaging 60 or 50, 40, 50 from franchise.
Okay.
Right? So he's done the work.
Let me do this. Let's go back to the test arena.
Yes.
When the entire top six was doing absolute rubbish.
Themba was scoring 50, 60.
At least
50,
50, 60. It's
50,
still, it's
60.
not great, but it's
Yes,
better than
but it's
everybody
better
else.
than everyone else.
And we were still
And
questioning.
still considering Themba, yes.
So which means there's an underlying agenda here.
That's why I'm saying, why is everyone against
I
Themba
don't know.
so much?
I don't know what the media is sitting behind, cooking behind. I don't understand it. Because that tweet that I read about captaincy said everything.
It makes
to
sense
It makes
now.
sense to
Yes.
me. Hansi averaged
Yes.
12.
It makes sense. I read it too, and I'm like,
So-
I think I shared it
Yeah.
on Facebook.
So even
as
if
well.
as I said, then he should have been. Bob Boomer should have dropped him and put somebody else in.
Someone else.
I don't know, Dale Bengenstein, whoever at the time to go back
Themba,
because he's averaging
Themba
12.
is hated, but it's sad.
And what irks me the most is that this quota conversation comes into play,
Yeah.
and it's always people
But then
from.
it's not quarter with Themba.
But that's the thing. But initially, especially with the Twitter world, fans from India, where I start commentating about. I said, that's what I said.
It can't be quarter because you got a guy that's averaging 84 coming in, leading into the World Cup. That's not quarter.
But that's the conversation. That's the narrative. That's what I hate. That's what drives me insane. Is that why is it only when he's not doing well or he's struggling a bit? Why does the quota conversation come into play?
Yeah, because I still remember when we played the test. I think our top 5 was struggling, literally.
Dean was nonsense.
Dean was not scoring
Rassi
runs.
was
Rassi was not
nonsense.
scoring runs. But then they started saying, no, Rassi has been holding us for the past 2 years and he's been doing all the work. Themba is not converting the 60s into 100s.
Imagine
Come on.
someone who's scoring 10.
Come on,
You are giving someone scoring 10 a
Nah.
break versus someone who's staying in and
Nah, cricket is hard. Sport is hard. I don't think we cut these guys enough
Enough
credit.
slack.
We don't.
it
don't.
also goes back to the mental aspect of the game.
We don't.
Imagine now when you've walked off, you got a hard fought 60.
Then they tell you.
Then you open up your app and then
they're
now
like,
people
yeah,
are saying
crap.
you're a coach.
Yeah.
You're
You're
crap.
not
not
converting
converting.
the 100.
Meanwhile, you're shepherding the tail. You're watching Oaks come in, play expensive drives, get nicked off, and walk back with no repercussions.
Nah, it's tough.
There was a time. Remember when Macron was terrible?
Yeah, Makram.
You remember those
Makram
times
was
terrible?
dropped, went to Titans, scored 100, a few hundreds, came back, was crap again, went back.
And who said anything? Then
Nothing.
And at that time, they were touting him as a captain.
Yeah, and say Makram
And I'm
is,
like, how
no, he's the
you-
next big thing. Yeah, he's the next
How are you
big
touting somebody who can't score at international level and you're still throwing around the captaincy?
Because he scored 100, a few hundreds at
At
Titans.
Titans. Guys, come on. That's when I knew something is wrong. Something's very wrong with the
It's
media.
tough for Themba, though.
But something's wrong with the media. There's a personal
No,
agenda.
the media makes or breaks you. If they want you, they will break you.
But
No matter how good you are.
if you are a cricket follower, if you have 2 eyes, you can see. If you can read stats and read numbers, then you
Yo,
can't
that,
run the media.
I said on Facebook when we won against what did we win? It was a crunch game, man. That we won, close game. That Maharaj hit the 4.
it was Afghanistan.
No. Was it
It
Afghanistan?
was Afghanistan. It was Afghanistan.
But
That's
it
the
went,
trouble.
it went to the wire.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was Afghanistan.
Then I said everyone was saying, "Oh, well done, Proteas."
It was
And I'm-
Pakistan. I think it's Pakistan.
Pakistan,
sorry,
yes.
Pakistan.
Then everyone was like, "Oh, well done, Proteas," and I'm like, "You were ready to chow Themba's head, literally. If he had not won that, they were gonna chow him."
And that's
And
the thing.
it's
I said,
sad,
there's a hidden agenda, and I
It's
don't
sad.
like it.
It's
I do not
sad.
like it.
It's sad. It's
Like
sad.
you can see if somebody's captaincy is nonsense. You can see when it's nonsense.
Okay, South Africa and the cricketing fraternity, let's back our team.
Let's back our
I
team.
think I've always been an advocate of best team forward. Let's just back. If the fact that the guy is the captain, let's just back him up. And the thing is, the way we are so hypocritical about it, we are so hypocrites, is when we win, well done, Proteas. When we lose, Themba is cuck.
Quota this, quota that. Quota this,
Sad,
quota that. That's
it's
what
sad.
disappoints me. Is
It's
that
sad.
we're not true in our assessment.
Yeah. Where was Themba batting at Lions? He wasn't betting 1-2.
He wasn't.
was
He
4,
initially,
isn't
he was 3-4,
Yeah.
3-4-5. Because I think back then there was, there was
'Cause they had
Mackenzie,
Neil
there was
Mackenzie,
Dom,
yeah,
there was a lot of
yeah.
guys in that opening spot. So he had to bide his time, and I think there was just a switch. I think there was an internal switch.
Okay.
I think when you first walked into the ODI setup, when he scored that 100 against
Ireland, yes, yeah.
there was no other space but for him to open.
Oh, that's
And
why I
think
had to
that's-
come up. Okay.
And he developed into that. So that's where he is.
So
Which is actually a compliment because that means he can bet in the middle.
that means he's a good better.
it's a good bet.
Because there's no such thing as I can only bet 3 or I can only bet 2 or 4 or 5, whatever.
Especially when you play at the Berg, which you bet
Yeah.
11.
You
You
can
be in the
you
10th
can
over.
still, exactly. You can
Be in the
leading
10th
power
over.
play.
The ball's still new. Shining there, you're
Goes
playing.
ding, like, jeez, what number you betting?
Yeah.
10,
So as I keep saying at Randburg, when you're at Randburg, you always get your money's worth.
You
You
will.
can't complain, I didn't
You'll
bet.
bet.
Yeah, you're gonna bet. You're gonna
yeah.
bet.
Anyway, Hero, is there anything else as we're wrapping it up?
Good luck tomorrow, Proteas. Please do the things.
It's actually good luck today because
Actually, good. Actually, sorry. Good luck today.
I would love for the gents to do well. I think it's going to be a tough final.
It is.
That's one thing for sure. India on home soil, home ground advantage, the fans, their pitches, their DRS.
Lens DRS.
Lens DRS. It's going to be, it's going to be tough. What's your prediction?
We're getting to the final, and I think if we get to the final, we're gonna win it. That's still.
I think this is the only hurdle that's going to be tough.
Yeah, I the thing is tomorrow it's neutral, so whatever fans are in the ground will
They're
be
neutral.
80% Indian, and then there will be 10% South African, 10%
Yeah,
Australian.
Yeah.
As I said in the last episode, man for man. Forget about the crowd. Forget about everything.
Play the
Man
game.
for man. Play the man for the man. Your plan for Labuschagne is your plan for. Your plan for Smith is your plan for Smith, and so forth. Don't get overwrought. Take your time.
Sure.
Take man for man. Same thing in the final. Man for man.
Scoreboard pressure and all that. Come
Look,
on, get
scoreboard
over
pressure
it.
will be there,
It's always
but
gonna
just
be
deal
there.
with man for man. Don't get overrode by the atmosphere, which I guess, I've played a couple of big games in my life
Yeah.
in atmosphere, especially football. Soak it in and then put it away
Yeah.
and then keep going. Because at the end of the day, your skill set, your job is what matters.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
listen.
And you've done the work.
Yeah,
So
you've-
back
that's
the
the
skill.
thing, you've
back
backed
the
the
skill
skills.
that you've harnessed in the week or in the leading
Even
up,
then,
yeah.
from the time you were at 12
when you
years, you've hit
started, so when you started playing cricket,
hundreds
yes,
of thousands of balls,
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands of balls to get where you need to be.
to be
Remember
there.
that and
Yeah.
just move forward.
Just go. Yeah. Anyway, good luck to the boys, the Proteas. New Zealand choked.
Have you ever eaten brown bread and peanut butter with no drink inside?
Yeah. Anyway, if
That's
you're
what
still here, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. We are Game On. We Man Podcast. We come to you with sport, mental health, and everything in between. If something interests you like this, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. Get in touch. The email address is everything there. You want to sponsor the channel, do whatever you need to do, and let's game on. Cheers for now. We'll see you guys bright and early. We'll see when we either, as South Africans, are we going to be celebrating or we're going to be a little bit on the dark side.
I'm celebrating. Bring him a
But
vuvuzela.
however,
Bring him a vuvuzela.
cheers everyone. I'm having a pepper drink. He's having something else. Cheers, take it easy, and God bless.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people